Welcome back, movie watchers. I've got 9 popular movies that are on Netflix right now that you've got to see. Hello everyone, it's Courtney. I'm back. Welcome back to my What to Watch Now channel. I moved, y'all, and oh my gosh, we all know how stressful moving can be. And with everything that's going on right now in the world, I've got this already stressful situation on top of another stressful situation, but thank goodness we have the movies. This list has movies that are popular and trending on Netflix now that I think that you should see. But first, thank you for watching. Please subscribe, like, and click the notification bell so you're alerted to the new videos I upload every Friday. To start off the list, we have The Guest. This movie came out in 2014 and is rated R. Well, this one was interesting. I've seen movies with the same premise, but usually it's a woman. You know, single white female, hand that rocks the cradle, but David is a little different.
Can I help you?
Mrs. Peterson?
Yes?
My name is David. Mrs. Peterson, I knew your son, Caleb. I was with him when he died.
A little too good to be true. He comes into their lives and things slowly get turned upside down. See, this is easy, right? You just ask him to leave. But no, it gets left up to the smart adults in this one, and he stays.
You know, I promised Caleb I would do anything I could to help your family.
What I would have done if you hadn't been here.
Really, Mrs. Peterson, it's no problem.
Don't you just love crazy people? It's always something to watch them in action, and in this case, I was definitely entertained. It's not the best movie that's trending right now, but it's definitely one of the better ones.
I knew your son. I was with him when he died.
Number 2 is The Last Days of American Crime. This movie came out in 2020 and is rated TVMA.
Criminals. We run these streets. But the government was about to fight back.
30 seconds!
So we have a signal that's been created to interact with the human mind and basically eradicate any thoughts of violence or criminal acts. It's called the API signal. It's only a matter of time before this signal is going to be broadcast on the public.
Use the signal to kill your brother. I want to use it to steal their money.
To take revenge, they plan one last heist in honor of his brother before the API signal goes live. Okay, so there's always a crew, right? So this one's got he who played Versace, Edgar Ramirez, along with Michael Pitt and Anna Brewster. Now this is where I have to stop you, okay? I have to be completely honest. I watched this movie because it got 0% on Rotten Tomatoes.
On the night of the signal, cops turn in all the weapons. One thing you're gonna learn about me is that I'm all about timing.
I couldn't be the only person that didn't see the movie that got 0%. I mean, what would that make me?
You can have money, but when you pull off the last crime in American history, that's legacy. So you want revenge? I want legacy.
Number 3 is The Night Comes for Us. This movie came out in 2018 and is rated TVMA.
Satu kehidupan kecil yang sudah di ujung tanduk. Mungkin aja. Gue bisa merubah takdir gue.
Ito is a assassin or some sort of trigger person or something like that for the triads, but apparently has a heart. He decides to spare a little girl and ends up in the biggest battle of his life.
Gue gak ngira akan berakhir kayak gini tuh.
Apa yang gue lakuin sekarang, ya harusnya gue lakuin dari dulu.
Berani banget lo ngomong kayak gitu. Mending lo siap-siap sekarang.
Okay, so I put this movie on for one reason. I wanted to see Ito go off. I mean, I saw the trailers, y'all. It looked like he went off and lost his mind in that trailer, and I was like, okay, cool. This right here, this is the movie for me. The fighting in general was awesome in this movie. Once everything picks up about 30 minutes in, oh my God, it is fighting, blood, and more fighting.
Semua berakhir sekarang.
Number 4 is Our House. This movie came out in 2018 and is rated PG-13.
Should something be happening?
Just give it a second.
Hello?
You gotta come home. There was an accident.
A young man loses his parents and has to assume responsibility for his younger brother and sister.
In the midst of everything, he resumes work on an invention with the hopes of it bringing about wireless electricity, a useful technology. But unfortunately, it does a little more than he expected.
I was fully expecting this to play out like so many other haunted house and paranormal movies. But no, this one gives us a unique spin on the afterlife. The machine has enabled their parents to return. In what form, I don't know, but there's definitely something in that house.
Last night, I think I saw Mom and Dad. You can't live in that house and tell me you don't feel them.
What makes you so sure you're interacting with your parents?
Why don't they talk to me?
You're not ready yet.
Now I get losing someone and wanting to see them again so badly. But this, honey, this ain't it. This was entertaining. I wasn't sure where the story was going, but it was good.
Why are they doing this?
Number 5 is Killing Them Softly. This movie came out in 2012 and is rated R.
You ready to do this? Is that what you got? Dishwashing gloves? We're gonna look like a bunch of amateurs.
Two idiots, sorry, low-rent crooks, rob the wrong group of people. See, these winners, they decide to rob a mob-protected card game.
Give it all up, nobody gets hurt. It's only money.
Enter Brad Pitt. Some of his dialogue in this movie is absolutely hilarious. He plays a hitman looking for the people responsible so that his bosses can get retribution.
It was good. I mean, there's a lot of talking, so you have to be in the mood for that. Also, the way that certain scenes are shot is just so cool. The violence isn't as over the top as I thought it would be. All in all, it was good. However, there are other movies on this list that I would watch first. It's kind of slow, but definitely worth a watch.
We got the two kids. One of them starts bragging about how he just knocked over this guy's game for $100K. I don't know what it is with these guys. They can't keep their mouth shut about nothing.
Goes up like a bonfire. I love it.
Number 6 is The Car. This movie came out in 1977 and is rated PG.
Evil has visited the earth in many forms. Now it returns as the car.
I don't know what it is about killer cars, but they get me every time. The Car, Christine, Maximum Overdrive. I love Maximum Overdrive. I can always watch these movies.
A young James Brolin plays Sheriff Wade Parents. Now he's trying to figure out who or what is behind the wheel of this large black car that has shown up in town with the sole purpose of killing everyone in its path.
I've seen this movie before. Got a couple of Real Housewives in it. Kim and Kyle Richards play Brolin's daughters. It's a decent movie. I like watching it because it's a 1970s movie, and I really love the nostalgia of it all.
I think I hear the engine of that car. It's around here somewhere. Wait, I'm scared. No, I promise you I won't go out. Tell me what to do, baby.
Number 7 is 365 Days. This movie came out in 2020 and is rated TVMA.
You have 365 days. I'll do anything so you can fall in love with me.
Better than 50 Shades of Grey. This one had me from the first scene.
Lara is on her vacation with her boyfriend and friends when she's kidnapped and held hostage. She has 365 days to fall in love with her captor. Leaving is no option.
I didn't know what to expect with this one. I had never heard of anyone in the cast, but let me tell you, the two leads made this movie. It was so good.
Never let anyone hurt you.
I'll take care of her.
You saved me. I don't need 365 days.
Because
I love you.
Erotic and sexy. I could not stop watching Massimo and Laura. I mean, the chemistry between the two, Everything just came right on through the screen, honey. My God. And the scenery, it was absolutely stunning. This is not one to watch with the little people around, okay? Everything is graphic and fantastic, honey. What a wonderful break from what I usually watch. If you haven't seen it, watch it. Trust me, this is one that you need to see.
Coming down like rain, gonna break down, 'cause I'm done playing.
Number 8 is Mean Dreams. This movie came out in 2016 and is rated R.
We had to move.
Are you nervous?
Let me have your hand. Can't get any calmer than that.
A teenage girl and her dad moved to a small town where he's taken a job as a local cop. Casey immediately meets Jonas, and here we go.
Thanks for finding him.
No, he kind of found me.
I wouldn't get too attached to that boy. Wait.
No, Dad, stop!
Except it doesn't stop there. Jonas gets the idea to take Casey and leave when he sees her father being abusive.
In order to run away, you need money. So Jonas steals the drug money that her father stashed, and the two take off. Bill Paxton's great. I mean, he plays his role perfectly. Some of the things he says and does.
If you make me chase you, it's gonna get mean.
Man is downright scary. If you're in the mood for a dramatic thriller, look no further.
You think I'm a bad man? I'm a tooth fairy compared to what's coming. Come on, neighbor girl.
The last movie on the list is Term Life. This movie came out in 2016 and is rated R.
I tell you how to get in, I tell you how to get out, everything in between is on you.
Nick Bro designs the plans for a heist and sells it. Except this time, all hell breaks loose.
Woohoo! You got a problem. Alejandro is dead. You've been framed, Nick.
Pack it up.
Now he has to take out a term life insurance policy because he's being hunted for the murder of the guy who did the heist.
Alejandro's father is coming after you. He's the head of a major drug cartel and is very dangerous.
All I want is for my daughter to be taken care of.
Nick's got to design a plan that's going to keep him and his daughter safe as he tries to navigate himself out of this mess. This was a good movie. Lots of action and some really neat lessons were taught. I would definitely watch this one.
I just saved your life. Okay, a thank you would be nice.
Thank you so much for tuning in and watching my video. I will be back next Friday with an all-new list for you guys. Bye-bye.